Scott, please step forward and face the table.
Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly affirm that the testimony you're about to give will faithfully and truthfully conform to the facts and rules of the mock trial competition? Please be seated, stating your name, spelling the last for the record.
My name is Emily Wen. My last name is M-G-U-Y-E-N.
And you are?
Dr. Casey Scott.
Last name S-C-O-T-T?
Yes.
Thank you, doctor. Your witness.
Good evening, Dr. Scott.
Good evening.
And what is your profession, Dr. Scott?
I'm the chief executive examiner coroner for County of Hollywood.
And how much experience do you have?
I have currently 22 years of experience.
Dr. Scott, can you recall the night of your service?
I was called to residency of Mr. Preston Palmer to examine his death.
And what was your role in that examination?
I was to analyze the body and take samples.
And what did you find on the body?
Objection, Your Honor. Question please.
No, overruled. Where's your finding?
His body was 97.8 degrees, which, as I determined, his time of death would be around 9:40 p.m. His cause of death would be hypoxia, a low level of oxygen in the brain. It's a cause of death in most strangulation cases. This strangulation was caused by ligature, which wrapped around his neck, leaving deep and defined marks.
And can you elaborate on these marks?
As I say again, these marks are very deep and defined, with a 1/8-inch diameter. There was evidence of friction but no evidence of fibers, meaning the possible ligature could be a cord with a very smooth surface.
Now, you mentioned a cord. In the testimonial, you stated that you got to examine a cord that detected a low pound. What did you conclude about this cord?
This cord had a 1/8-inch diameter with a smooth surface and had enough density to leave the depth of the marks matching to Palmer's neck.
So, would this weapon match the murder weapon?
Yes.
And what else did you find about the marks?
The marks were much more distinct on the left side. Thus, that killer must have been left-handed.
Do you want to ask your next question?
Yes.
Go ahead.
And could you determine anything else about the murder from the marks?
Since the marks around his neck were very much horizontal without any fluctuation, the murderer would have been somewhat similar height to Preston Palmer, which would be a 5'9" to 5'11".
Thank you. And so, what can you conclude about the evidence, Scott?
Concluding from the evidence of the markers on the neck and a similar height, the killer would have been, of course, 5'9" to 5'11", left-handed, and contained a weapon similar to a cord.
And does Mr. Bratton own a cord?
Mr. Bratton does own a Sony FV100 microphone cord fitting all requirements of the weapon.
And is Mr. Bratton 5'10"?
Yes, he is.
Is he also left-handed?
Yes, he is.
So does Mr. Bratton match the description of the murderer?
Yes, he does.
That'll be all you want.
Thank you very much. Cross-examination.
May I proceed, Your Honor?
Yes, sir.
Good evening, Dr. Scott. Ms. Scott, you agree that the cause of Palmer's death was by strangulation, correct?
Yes.
And this strangulation was caused by some ligature?
Yes.
Ms. Scott, based on the type of constriction marks left behind, you concluded the weapon used was a cord with a smooth surface, correct?
Yes. Yes, it is. All the evidence side.
Ms. Scott, microphone cords are just one of the many types of ligatures with smooth surfaces, aren't they?
Yes, they're one of them.
And yes or no, Ms. Scott, telephone cords can have smooth surfaces.
Telephone cords can, but they tend
Objection, Your Honor. We're just being non-responsive. Question call for yes or no. Move to strike the entire answer.
The objection is sustained. The entire answer is stricken. Repeat your question.
Yes or no, Dr. Scott, telephone cords can have smooth surfaces.
Yes.
So then, telephone cords could be a possible weapon, correct?
Yes, they could.
So then, yes or no, Ms. Scott, of the many smooth surface cores available, you can't specifically determine the type of smooth surface core used.
No, I cannot.
Ms. Scott, yes or no, was DNA found on the microphone cord?
No.
And you still conclude that the
Objection, Your Honor.
microphone...
Yes.
DNA cannot be questioned in this case as previously mentioned.
Let's see,
Page 18 of the case, Your Honor.
18 of the facts,
Yes.
what line?
Line 36, Your Honor.
Okay, well, it just says there were no footprints, fingerprints, glove prints, or DNA at the scene. I think the attorney was just asking whether or not there was DNA found, which is, I think, previously stipulated to, so I think that that's a fair question, and it's allowed to remain. You can repeat your question.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor. And Ms. Scott, you still conclude that the microphone found in Jordan Brack's car was highly likely to have been the weapon that killed Palmer?
Yes, seen as brand.
Objection, Your Honor. Move to strike the motion and answer after yes.
The objection is sustained and stricken.
Ms. Scott, you claim the height of the murderer was between 5'9" and 5'11", correct?
Yes.
And Ms. Scott, are you familiar with the testimony given by Dr. Payne Flenderson?
Yes, I am.
Yes or no, are you aware of the fact that Dr. Flenderson states that the height of the killer could have been between 5'8" and 6 foot?
Yes.
Ms. Scott, would a person's hand positioning affect how the strangle marks would show up on the neck?
Yes.
Ms. Scott, in your examination of the victim's fingernails, was cotton a particle you found?
Yes, it was.
And yes or no, cotton in general is fairly common, isn't it?
I don't know that.
Objection, Your Honor. Question called for yes or no.
Well, if she knows, do you know, in your opinion, is cotton what do you call it, relatively common item?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is it a relatively common item? If you know, if you don't know, then you don't know.
No.
All right, here's your answer. Go ahead.
Moving on, Ms. Scott, the particle also used brown dye in one correct?
Yes.
Are you aware of the fact that Dr. Flenderson states that brown dye number 1 is the most common of all brown dyes?
Objection, Your Honor. We did not mention anything about the ground failures in the examination.
Sorry, this is cross-examination. He's allowed to bring that up. Your answer remains.
Let me repeat the question.
Yes, please.
Dr. Starr, are you aware of the fact that Dr. Flenderson states that the brown dye number 1 is the most common of all brown dyes?
Yes.
Yes or no, Dr. Scott, do you agree with Dr. Flenderson's conclusion that brown dye is a composition of blue, yellow, and orange dyes?
Yes.
Ms. Scott, individually, yellow and blue are common primary base colors, correct?
Yes.
And yet you still disagree with Dr. Flenderson's conclusion on brown dye, despite that it's composed of the most common colors?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
And yet you still disagree, Ms. Scott, that despite Dr. Flenderson's conclusion on the brown dye being composed of the most common colors?
No.
Yes or no, Ms. Scott, the gloves were tested for similarity with cotton.
Yes, it was.
And despite how common cotton is, you still assert that the fabric could have come from the gloves.
Yes.
Ms. Scott, could the cotton have come from shirts?
It could have, but
And Ms. Scott, can cotton come from other fabrics?
yes.
So then, Ms. Scott, the cotton could have come from almost anywhere, yes or no?
It could come from anywhere.
No further questions, John.
Redirect examination.
No, Your Honor.